Good morning, everyone. Thank you very much for watching. Again, if you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section below. If you need any information about us, you can go to our website at www.tntvisa.com, or you can reach out to us via text or WhatsApp at 754-610-7266. You can also reach out to us via email at info@tntvisa.com. Again, that's info@tntvisa.com. Today, we're going to be discussing another option for temporary work in the United States, and this is known as the O1 visa, or those with extraordinary ability. A lot of times people think of extraordinary ability, they're thinking of, hey, artists or athletes or things like that, and that does apply to art, and this visa does apply to artists and athletes, but it's not just for artists and athletes. I have used this and prepared visa applications for many people based on networking skills, based on graphic arts skills, based on business skills and marketing skills. I've done it for florists. I've done it for a variety of different people based on whatever was their need. And a lot of different attorneys can look at different things and find different views. And basically what I'm doing is I do want to get information from my clients to see whether or not they would apply for this visa. And the easiest way is to check their CV and their work history. Now, I'm going to go a little bit through some of the things that you might need in order to apply for this type of visa, and this may apply to you or not. So, for example, if you have won an international award that is one of the highest awards in your field, that could automatically qualify you for this type of visa. And it may also qualify for residency as well, which I will discuss in the future. But you can also win national or other lesser known awards in your field. So if you're a marketing and you've won a marketing award, or you've been on a team that's won a marketing award, this is something that you would want to provide and you could use towards getting extraordinary ability visa. Other things that you want is if you've judged the work of others in your field. Now, this doesn't have to be like an international or national competition, or it could also be a local competition for high school students, a competition for whatever it is, but it has to be within your field. So again, if you're a marketer, you're going to look at marketing, judging marketing competitions. If you're a scientist, judging science fairs might be able to qualify for it. If you're a teacher, judging the work of students might qualify. There's a variety of different things that you need to look into. Have you ever displayed your work anywhere? That would be something that could be done. That's specifically for artists. But again, this is something that you could also provide based on showing your work. Could be for like presenting at a conference. If you presented at a conference, this might be something, an exhibition of your work. Other things that you want to look at is your salary. What is your salary compared to others in the field? If your salary is higher, you're going to be able to qualify for this type of visa. Have you participated in key events, key organizations? Are you a person that is responsible for looking at the work of other people? If so, or what I mean by that is, let's say that you are on the board of directors for a company that may qualify for some of the information that you need for the extraordinary ability visa. Do you serve as the head of a marketing team? Do you serve as the head of a company? If so, these are situations and things that you might be able to qualify for the extraordinary ability visa. Have you made changes into your field? For example, I had a client once who changed their field by determining and creating a new plan in a new market that competitors followed. If you've done something that your competitors have followed and you've changed the industry, this is something that you might be able to use to qualify for the extraordinary ability visa. These are just some of the categories and some of the things that you would want to present and provide to your attorneys and to those who are evaluating whether or not you qualify for the extraordinary ability visa. Now, when you're doing this temporary work visa, there are some important things that you need to know. Number one, this visa is going to be valid for 3 years. Number two, you have to have a company sponsor you. It can be an agent, it can be a company. The company does not necessarily have to be within your field. For example, I used this visa once for someone who was very good at cybersecurity. Was actually able to go into and find who did cyber attacks or who posted naked photos online and things like that. And he was hired by a jewelry company to create their security system to make sure that they weren't hacked and that there's information about when shipments would come in, the money that would come in, things like that weren't attacked. Even though the jewelry company has nothing to do with cybersecurity, that jewelry company was able to petition for this alien of extraordinary ability who had extraordinary ability in in the cybersecurity. So that's something that you have to consider, is that you do have to have a job offer in the US. But there's a variety of ways. It doesn't have to be within your field, but it does have to be something that you would be able to justify to an officer, and your attorney would be able to do that and create a plan for that. So this is another thing that you need to consider. The O visa does allow for your dependents, that's your spouse and any child under 21, to get dependent visas based on this. And if they do get the dependent visas, they are able to go to school. Both your spouse and your children will be legally authorized to go to school. However, your spouse will not be able to apply for a work permit, nor will your children be able to apply for a work permit. That has to come through a different route, which we can discuss and we will discuss in the future. The O1 visa can be renewed indefinitely. You can have this for as many years as you want, but you can only use it for the same employer. You can be renewed in 1-year increments. If you change employers, you can request an additional 3 years when you're changing employers. But if it's the same employer, you can only request for 1 year. But again, you can do this indefinitely for as long as you want. As long as you are working within your field. That is important. You do have to work in your field. So this is just some general information on the Extraordinary Ability Visa, which is the O1 visa. Again, this applies to anybody in any field. It is not specific to athletes and artists. It applies to everyone. So if you feel that you might be able to qualify for it, please reach out to us at info@tntvisa.com. Again, that's info@tntvisa.com. Or you can email us, you can call us or text us at 754-610-7266. Again, that's 754-610-7266. We also have information that you can gather on our website at www.tntvisa.com. That information is about the firm, about different immigration processes, and our team. So thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe. We're here to give you any advice that you can with respect to immigration. We thank you again for